Welcome to the DealNews Seller's Guide. Today we'll talk about ways to include communication in your supply chain risk management plan. How should you reach out to suppliers, employees, and customers during a crisis like the COVID-19 outbreak? We're all revisiting how to correctly wash our hands and brushing up on video conferencing as COVID-19 cases rise around the world. But what should marketplace sellers be doing during this pandemic, which has disrupted global supply chains? We'll go over ways to protect your business during a crisis through effective communication. Tip number 1 is to play nice with your business-facing relationships. Communicate clearly, often, and nicely with your vendors. Remain in regular contact with them. The better your relationship, the better you're likely to be treated in the event that they have to prioritize their shipment of limited goods. Vendors are more likely to make exceptions for you if they know and like you. Pay money down if you owe your suppliers. Check in and make every attempt to personalize your relationship if you haven't already. Remember that everyone is stressed right now. You're likely to fall down the priority totem pole if you take that stress out on your vendors. Let's move on now from vendors to employees. Our advice is to keep your employees looped in. Your employees aren't necessarily directly linked to your supply chain, but they're instrumental in making sure your business runs as well as it can, even during a global crisis. Take the time to be honest and clear with your employees about what is going on with your vendors. It's a matter of keeping nerves at bay. Everyone understands there's a situation bigger than you happening in the world right now, but it'll be harder for your staff to support you and your business the less you communicate. Allow some or all employees to work from home if you can, or keep plenty of soap, towels, and disinfectant on hand. Also, observe social distancing guidelines. Follow federal, state, and local laws, too. Now that we've talked about communicating with employees, we'll end with customers. Basically, you'll want to treat existing orders like gold. People are jittery, after all. A clear exchange of information is often all the soothing balm you'll need. You want to try and keep people from canceling delayed orders. Everyone who isn't living under a rock knows that COVID-19 is complicating people's lives. You'll probably be pleasantly surprised how understanding many of your customers are likely to be. Did you sell out of some inventory and have to cancel an order? Then apologize and see if you can offer a similar product as an alternative. Reach out directly to as many customers as you can. Maybe create an automated message assuring customers about measures your company has taken to make sure inventory is clean and as germ-free as possible. Just take the extra time to interact with your customers in a thoughtful way. That might prove the difference between a disappointed customer's canceled order and an understanding customer's loyal patience. That's all for this edition of the DealNews Seller's Guide. If you like what you heard, be sure to subscribe so you'll never miss a new one. And if you want to learn how you can turbocharge your marketplace revenue and gain access to the exclusive DealNews traffic network, head to marketplace.dealnews.com or send an email to getstarted@dealnews.com. Thanks for listening.